Many people we spoke to say they don't have a place to stay tonight. Ash and embers raining down as smoke fills the sky. As you can see the intensity of the flames right here. And even now, the work is far from over. Just behind me, you can see firefighters continuing to strengthen those control lines and mop up any hot spots that may reignite. While we can't see any active flames, the wind is not letting up. Now I'm by the intersection of Highway 94 and East Blanley Road, where crews have set up a makeshift command center. This street will be among one of the first locations in Manitou Springs with automated speed enforcement cameras, so consider this your warning. Start your engines because it's race day here in Southern Colorado. As you said, we're here at the Down to Earth Ascent event at the beautiful Pikes Peak International Raceway. Now happening right behind me, these drivers are getting their first feel of the state-of-the-art racetrack. Whiskey Rose in Colorado Springs. You can come here Wednesday through Sunday. It's all kicking started here. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Austin Sack, Fox 21 News. Scott, you think you could do better? This is a now viral video posted on TikTok showing 4 unidentified men running through a yard. Across Colorado Springs, a troubling and increasingly dangerous trend is taking hold: illegal sideshows and street takeovers. Once a gathering place for car enthusiasts has now escalated into a public safety crisis, drawing concern from law enforcement, local businesses, and the community. Right now we're on the southeast part of the city near the Colorado Springs Airport. Give or take, there has to be at least 50 cars out here. Matter of minutes, this group is back here doing the same activity again.
We have had reports of shots fired. We've had shootings.
What do you say over that 5-year mark since we've really started to cover fentanyl, see it being brought into our communities? Do you think we're making a dent? We have the Colorado Springs Philharmonic performing, but One Republic on Friday, sold out show. What did it take to bring that act with the Colorado Springs ties to the community? We are now at the Chili and Salsa Showdown competition. I'm joined by our Fox 21 director, Sophia. She's one of this year's judges. Sophia, how's it tasting this year? We see Sophia has some milk here. She's well taken care of, but in case you need it, we brought the big Tums for you.
Thank you so much.
In 2022, the Colorado Department of Motor Vehicles released 3 throwback license plates: black, blue, and red. The retro black style plate is based on the 1945 Colorado license plate and has quickly taken over Colorado roads.
Each plate is tied to its unique charitable organization. It's really important to do your research.
Many Coloradans are rocking the retired black style plate, while Teddy Williams turned it into a hobby.
My dream job is to design license plates. I haven't quite made it there yet, but maybe someday.
Up, stop. Uh-oh.
We've all heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yay!
But how about golf?
Okay, here we go.
At the 11th annual Octogenarian Golf Tournament, you have to be at least 80 or turning 80 this year to play. Players could choose between a short course or a longer one, and almost all of them went long, so they could tee it high and let it fly.
Everyone is just really welcoming, and it's fun, especially, you know, for the Octarians. That's us.
We have built a pretty serious bond over this in a very unlikely place.
Families embracing outside the El Paso County Courthouse after they learned one of the Return to Nature funeral home owners will serve 40 years in the Colorado Department of Corrections.
I kind of just think the universe does what it's supposed to do, and so I don't know, I'm sorry to cry on camera.
821 days. That's how long family members of the deceased have waited to learn John Holford's sentence after he was arrested in Oklahoma back in 2023.
Beth stepped in to advocate for us as a funeral director, as someone in the industry that when this case started, I did not believe I could trust.
11 people stood up in court to give victim impact statements. Several called John Holford a monster, and one victim said he was diagnosed with PTSD during this case. Holford addressed the court, apologizing to the community and saying he deserves every day he will sit in prison.
I think that's the point in the hearing when I got so emotional. Until that moment, John had never acknowledged harm. I don't think pleading guilty is acknowledging harm. I think pleading guilty is a logistic means to an end for him.
Christina Page has spent the last 2 years fighting for justice after her son's remains were found decaying inside the Penrose Funeral Home.
My son laid in that building for 4 years with rats and maggots eating his face. There is nothing that John can say that takes that away or that removes the nightmares.
John and his ex-wife Carrie Holford pleaded guilty in December to nearly 200 counts of corpse abuse. Before the sentencing, John Halford apologized to first responders who cleaned up the scene, saying he will regret his actions for the rest of his life. Families say they will keep advocating for changes to Colorado's funeral home regulations, as Carrie Halford faces 25 to 35 years in prison and will learn her sentence on April 24th.
I'm disappointed in our entire system that lets something like this happen, and our justice system that allows him to get away with it.
10 years ago, families in Fountain and Security got news that would ripple through the community. Tests revealed widespread PFAS contamination in local groundwater. These so-called forever chemicals were linked to firefighting foam used at then Peterson Air Force Base. They had seeped into aquifers, basically when a water-bearing rock readily transmits water to wells and springs. Leaders across Fountain Valley say when they found out in early January of 2016, it felt like the sky was falling.
It was a big panic, to be honest, but we're very thankful that the Air Force stepped up in a big way, took ownership and accountability. They came in, helped all of the affected communities, helped restore our historic water sources, and right now we are very fortunate to be ahead of the curve.
Fountain immediately shut down its contaminated wells and turned to alternative supplies, while temporary filtration systems were installed. In early 2023, the city unveiled a permanent treatment facility at Aga Park, capable of removing PFAS to non-detect levels.
One of the things that the city of Fountain did very early on was made a commitment to our community and our water users that we would treat to what's called non-detect level.
Dan Blankenship came on as Fountain Utilities Director 5 years after the discovery.
I drink the water 100% confidence in the quality of the water that we provide to the community, that it meets or exceeds all of the national drinking water standards.
That confidence, officials say, comes from constant monitoring.
We tend to say that sample early and often is the best rule of thumb. You know, stay ahead of the curve of anything that could potentially be introduced into the water.
Meanwhile, leaders in security say they were able to diversify their water resources thanks to help from Colorado Springs Utilities.
Security has a very robust water rights portfolio, and we have water that comes from several distinct sources.
Roy Heald, the general manager of Security Water and Sanitation District, says the lesson extends beyond one community.
These PFAS chemicals were manufactured by chemical companies to put into products that we all want. Teflon and dental floss and ski wax and you name it.
10 years later, the initial panic replaced with treatment plants, testing labs, and regular reporting, keeping Fountain Valley flowing safely. But for many here, the story isn't just about new infrastructure. It's about rebuilding trust, making sure families can turn on the tap without a worry.
Safety is number one, and I take it pretty serious.
Growing up in Colorado, I always considered myself a pretty big fan. That is until I met Kevin and Sue Nunn, and this is why. Take a look. In 2013, they bought an old Pueblo firehouse at auction and turned it into a full-blown Bronco shrine, packed wall-to-wall with memorabilia collected since the 70s. The couple says if they play their cards right and the Broncos keep doing what they're doing, it might make for an all-time experience come February. Driving around the Steel City, it's not hard to find the Broncos house. And once inside, you'll never want to leave.
Let's see. Manning ball, all the sign balls.
Every inch, from the floor to the ceiling, is covered in orange and blue memorabilia. Most of it comes from Kevin and Sue Nunn's personal collection.
My favorite ones, which really Sue's not too much. I like the real dirty ones that.
I like the clean ones that they used to send.
She likes the clean ones, but I like the real dirty ones because that right there shows that it was game worn and proves to it.
While they have many jerseys to choose from, the couple is now sporting some new game day threads and celebrating their title, the 2025 Denver Broncos Fans of the Year, which comes with some very special perks.
We got tickets to the Super Bowl.
We're gonna go to the Super Bowl.
It'll be their first Super Bowl in person, and the Nuns say if Denver keeps its winning streak alive, they'll get the chance to cheer on their favorite team on football's biggest stage.
It's exciting.
Excited, shocked, amazed. I mean, just so many emotions going on.
It hasn't always been easy being a Broncos fan, but Kevin and Sue say their faith never wavered.
The last 10 years was kind of tough. It was a hard to go to the games, hard to watch, but we still went and we still supported them.
It makes for a long drive home, but.
Yeah. But now it's just, we're back to really
so
excited.
Exciting.
We want to watch the game. We can't wait till the next weekend. We're ready to go.
They've been proud season ticket holders since 2004.
Yeah, we'll be at today's game. We sit in section 315, row 2, right here.
Even their dog Max is a huge Broncos fan.
Say go Broncos. Say it.
Say go Broncos.
That's my boy. Good boy.
And for any opposing fans out there, the Nuns say you can flush your season's dreams down the drain.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.